Greetings from parts unknown. My name is Sunny Sofrito, and today I am joined by the self-proclaimed general manager of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
You know, one week you're going to get it right, Sonny. I promise you. I am the greatest general manager of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
Yeah, we'll see about that. And I am also joined by the green-haired glamazon, Tara Marie.
Hi.
Welcome back, darling. Welcome back.
You missed me, right?
We did.
I'm just saying.
We did.
Okay.
All right, Rosie Perez.
You made me put on the bamboo earrings. Now you have to deal with it.
Oh, my God.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, Pookie, deal with it.
Oh, shit. Call me Pookie. Fuck. Welcome to episode 8 of the Yep, I Like Wrestling podcast. Real quick before we get started, Yep, I Like Wrestling is sponsoring Battle Club Pro's Welcome to War show in 106 Bergen Avenue, Richfield Park, New Jersey. Doors open at 7 p.m., a free pre-show at 6 p.m. That is on Saturday, March 3rd. You could get tickets and information at battleclubpro.com. There's some really great people, and there's an interview that's going to be up on our YouTube page with Joakim Morales, who is one of the co-owners of Battle Club Pro. So, with that said, and that out the way, what's up, people? What's going on? Seems like we're back together again for a nice, fun time of talking shit to each other. I mean, talking wrestling.
It's about time.
We've missed you, Tara. Welcome back.
I'm just glad to be back, guys. You know, I get a little bit of FOMO every time I hear a podcast and I'm not on it. You know, I start talking to my phone and I'm like, no, this is quality content that you need. And you should hear this.
So, wait. I'm like picturing you like just talking to your phone, rocking back and forth. Like, I want to be on the podcast. I want to be on the podcast. I want to be on the podcast.
I'll be in another state traveling for work and I'm yelling like, no, Sonny, you're wrong. Listen to Teddy. Hello, obviously.
I guess Chrissy's going through the same thing. She's like, no, I want to do this now. Yeah, all right. Shout out to Chrissy. Hello, Sensational One.
Hey,
Hello.
Sensational One. But yeah, that has never been said. Teddy's
No,
right. No, that's
sorry.
never been. No, that's never going to be said.
Always.
Or never be thought
Yeah.
of.
I am like genital warts. Even when you don't see me, I'm always around people. Always.
And you got to get a
A doctor's prescription to get rid of me.
or a very sharp and hot knife to remove it.
I don't even want to know how you know those
Yeah, I know.
details.
He was awfully specific in that, but
You know, Puerto Rican from the Bronx.
Hey, man, you hear about stories at those walk-up clinics
Heard about stories.
A likely story.
Oh, shit.
Fucking racist. Can we please get to Elimination Chamber?
How
please?
am I racist if I'm wearing a Black Panther t-shirt?
We are in a public place. Can we
Mocking
stop
me.
throwing around the R
No, we are
word?
not in. We are not in a public place. We are in parts unknown.
First off, I have an announcement to make. Can we get to my announcement?
Sure.
Please.
All right, let's
I
get
am
to your announcement.
extending Black History Month. So, suck on that, Sonny. Until March 7th, it'll be Black History Month. So, there you go.
Okay, I'm just curious, but why March 7th?
Because that's when my test results come back. So, there you go. No, I went on Ancestry.com, and there's a good chance I am half Japanese. So, when the tests come back, if I am black, I will be black. If I am half Japanese, then this will all be been for no reason.
Then you'd be blackanese.
Blackanese, yes. I'm the Tiger Woods of pro wrestling. Yes.
Yeah, we'll call you the Tiger Woods. Okay.
Yes. I just like the word wood. That's all.
Yeah.
Nine
Oh,
iron.
God.
Yeah. Well, 8.5, but you've seen my Instagram. Now, can we please get to Elimination Chamber, please?
Jesus Christ! Please, God. Please, God.
It's not the length, it's the girth. But anywho, Elimination Chamber, please.
Hi, Dad.
Hi. Oh, I miss your dad.
Shout out to Tara Marie's dad, who's listening right now
Yeah.
Hi,
and
Daddy.
hearing all this stuff.
Tell him I miss him, please.
I will. I will let him know.
And give my love to
inquiring.
Julio,
He
please.
was inquiring about you.
Please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell your father I said sorry, man.
You would swear I'm like 12. I'm like pushing 30 over here. And I'm like, Dad, I love you. I'm sorry.
Just tell him I'm coming for Thanksgiving.
Yo.
That's
all.
fine.
Perdóname, bro. I'm sorry, bro. All right, so you know
Okay.
what? Let's start off with old business because it's old business by now. By the time you hear this, Elimination Chamber recap.
Yes.
What did everybody think?
It had its good parts and it had its bad parts.
Oh, it had good parts.
It did. Don't do
There
that,
was
Sonny.
good parts.
We're not doing that. It had its good parts.
It had some good parts.
When it ended, that was the best part.
Oh, it was. Damn. All right,
was
you
the
know
good
what?
part.
You know what? You know what? My bad. I'm sorry. You're right. I totally forgot. That was a great part.
When they faded to black, that was the best programming I've ever seen.
When the logo came on at the bottom
The
of
W-
the
that was
bottom
the best
corner.
thing I've
yeah,
seen, yes.
Yeah. That. All right. Let's be a little easy on it. It wasn't that. Yeah, it was. No, fuck it. It was horrible.
Well, there were good spots. Let's say that.
There was some good spots. I
They're
mean,
just-
the ladies, elimination chamber.
You know, you had me over here and I couldn't speak because you were getting me mad, and I'm like, hello, we had the first
Chime in.
ever
What'd you think the
women's
ladies
elimination champ. Okay.
No, that was a great match.
No, it was a really good match. They lasted. They weren't out here winded, like being a hot mess.
Shout out to Lita. But go ahead.
Shade, shade.
I'm the only one watching the Royal Rumble. But go ahead. Continue, though.
Shade.
She's old.
She is.
She's an old lady. You should hashtag me too on her. She's
Come on. Hi, Enzo. If you're listening.
Hashtag no means
I
no.
wasn't expecting Alexa.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I kind of thought the belts were going to change hands. However, the way they did it, it was very organic. Like, we finally got to see Sasha turn on Bailey,
Oh, it was nice.
like the redheaded stepchild she is. But yeah, the way they did it, Alexa retaining, it kind of worked.
Well, she like fake turned on her in the Royal Rumble, but everybody fake turned on everyone in there, I guess, as well. So that was a thing too. But
That
yeah.
led to one of my favorite parts on Raw, but we'll get to that in a minute. I thought that Mickey James getting on top of the pod to
Yes.
jump down
Yes.
was a great moment for women in wrestling, because that was like, traditionally known as a men's spot. So to see that go on, I thought that was pretty dope. To see how hard they went at it in the
Yes.
Elimination Chamber, I think should be applauded.
Yes.
I personally liked the match. I think I picked Alexa to win anyway, though.
And she came off the cage too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she did.
so
She's so
shout-
tiny. It was
yeah,
so
yeah,
good.
but she
Yeah.
did it. Like,
The outcome was what a lot of us expected, but the match itself was really pretty decent.
it felt good.
It was
except
watchable.
for
It was
Ren-
not a bathroom break.
Yeah,
it was.
wasn't.
It was
It
not.
started the show,
Yep.
and everything was good until Renee Young came in with that ugly jacket. That's when I said, "Oh, this is no,
But
no,
Mickey
no."
James didn't have the ugly bell bottoms.
Shout out to the sensational one who also hates Mickey's bell bottoms. I like a good bell bottom. I do. Anything disco, I love.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
Well, see
slight-
with the racism, he's starting already. How far are we in? 7 minutes in.
That's not being racist.
Yeah, that was very anti-Semitic of you to do that, Sonny. But anyway, first of all, we all know I am firmly team LGBTQ ABC XYZ. However,
And sometimes why?
and usually why on Friday nights in Newark. Shout out to Newark. But
No.
Mickey James, if she knocked on my door, I would not send her away. I'd be like, yo, fuck it, let's try it. Mickey James looks good. She's
You
a
would
MILF.
dabble. You would dabble
I
a
would
little
dabble.
bit.
There were a few women, shout out to Tamina, shout out to Sable, who I would be like, you know what, fuck it, let's see if it still works down there.
Tamina, really?
I do like a tough woman. I like being slapped
Oh,
around
is
just
that why
a
I
bit.
distract you? Because, I'm shaped like Tamina over here. You just gotta
She's
let
sexy.
me know.
She is sexy. But Mickey James, without the bell bottoms, I miss the bell bottoms.
But she didn't break a hip either, so.
She's not that old.
I could care less about the bell bottoms. I think Mickey James is good
She
to
is
go.
a hashtag snack, okay? She could
Yes.
get it.
She's more like a meal. I would say like Alexa's a snack because she's still growing into herself. Like, she's.
Okay, so let's talk about Alexa.
Okay.
The boys in the podcast, the boys in the room, they go hard, no pun intended, for Alexa Bliss. And they say like, oh, she's thick. Look at her butt. Her butt looks like 2 eggs and a handkerchief. Am I missing something?
It's a little bubble butt. It's
Really?
a little-
I don't know.
I don't think so.
It's not like a. It's not
not
hello,
Naomi's.
It's not what you're gonna see in Newark.
Well,
but
Naomi,
You won't even see that shit uptown. like before the.
you'll see it in the Palisades.
Maybe
even
Long
see this
Island.
In the little
perhaps.
leggings. They'll be in American Eagle, they'll be in PacSun,
I don't see it. The boys in the page, they love it. But she did her thing, so I'm going to hand it to her. I still don't think it's the decade of bliss. Shout out to Roger. However,
It's
the
not.
Elimination Chamber, I think she did. I think all the ladies did. Even Sonia DeMille, who I find completely boring, did not bore me.
I told you. I told you something about her.
Some, and even Mandy Rose,
Mandy Rose is growing on me.
like a
She's
fungus. Yes, continue.
I like
At first
Mandy
I was
Rose.
like, I don't know how I feel about her. And I think that was my fault for thinking she's just too pretty. Like, once you see her, you're like, all right, you're too pretty to do. And she's working with it. And if she keeps on, like, the track that she's going and actually proceeds to get better and make these things happen, she could be on the road to Trish Stratus type of, like, you can be the hot
Wow.
one that actually does it. But she has to put in the work.
Wow.
I can't say Trish Stratus. I definitely see her getting much better and getting Okay, so this is the feminist of me coming out. Is it fair to always compare a female wrestler to another female wrestler? Because I think there's a better comparison from a male counterpart. Because I can't see her being similar to Trish Stratus, but there's something about her that reminds me of some of the male wrestlers that she has. And I say this in a good way. There's a thing that she has. There's an it factor that she has.
So who's the male counterpart that you're thinking of, Sonny?
You know what? Dolph Ziggler comes to mind.
Really?
So
For
they're
some
never
reason.
gonna use her then. Great.
That's
But there's,
shout out to Dolph Ziggler.
But
there's something about her the way she moves in the ring that reminds me of her. I don't know why, but it's I can see bigger things from her, but not necessarily. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose has a thing, and
she does.
And I don't
Really?
and I don't remember random chicks like that. Trust me, if you go back to like my nightclub days, oh yeah, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I didn't know half the people I freaking came up to me and shit. But like,
Unbelievable
I remember,
racist.
Dad. What was it?
So-
I remember Randy Rose when she was on Tough Enough. If for me to remember you when you were on a random show that I barely watched,
Oh, tough enough.
Such a good show.
that means you have a particular thing about you that's gonna take you far. That's just
You know
how I am.
I'm gonna give her a chance because of you two. Because in my mind, I saw her as maybe the next Terry Runnels, where she would be an awesome valet for someone. And if you know, Terry would often get involved physically. China snatched her up. She was very good at taking bumps. She didn't do it often. She was even the hardcore champion. Shout out to the hardcore championship. So I always thought that Mandy Rose would be a great valet who could get physical, as opposed to, let's say, Alana, who was a valet who rarely got physical.
True.
I thought Mandy Rose would probably be the next Terry, but you all are telling me otherwise. I'm going to give her a
Yeah,
chance now.
so where I come from on the Trish thing is Trish came in and she was gorgeous. And
Yeah.
people didn't think that she was ever
Exactly.
going to
She
be able
started
to
as a
wrestle.
valet, correct.
So
Shout out to
that's where I'm
TNA.
comparing her to the person that's like Trish, where you really can't compare it to Alana because she's wrestled way more than Lana has already. And,
True.
you know,
True.
God bless her soul. Lana wants to do it.
She
it's
does.
just not there. Mandy has that, and it could get there.
Happy Rusev Day, by the way. Speaking of
Oh,
Lana.
happy
Rusev
Rusev Day to
Day.
you too, man. Happy Rusev Day to everybody, even you, the listener. Thank you. Happy Rusev Day to you.
It will be Rusev Day when they're listening.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Because today's Rusev Day. By the time the episode drops, it's gonna be Rusev Day. So,
Rusev Day again.
This is true.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I just thought of who is the perfect comparison, and I don't know why this person didn't come into my mind. Miz. Miz is because I said Dolph Ziggler. Actually, no. Miz is
Miz.
a better comparison to Mandy Rose, and I feel like give her time, and if she puts in the work, she might get there on the women's level.
Yeah, she has charisma.
All right, so let me play devil's advocate very quickly, because we all know I rarely do that. In the WWE, the men are given a lot more time. So The Miz has been in there, 10 years? Mm-hmm. And don't get me wrong, he is excellent on the mic, he's excellent in the ring. We don't give our women 10 years, because if we remember, Trish had 6 years before she was retired. Lita had 5 before she was retired. Women don't last as long. So does Mandy Rose have 10 years to hone her craft? Because eventually, once she gets pregnant, the breast goes south. So that's my feminist view. Don't do that, Sonny. Don't be racist. Don't say that. Don't say stuff like that. And don't let me talk like that. See what you do? So
How am I responsible
One
for
quick
your
trip
actions?
to DR and she'll be fine.
Oh,
everything
shit.
sucked up.
Suck it up. There you go. Get a little extra in the back and boom.
But does she have 10 years?
You know what?
No,
We
we
don't give
don't.
our women 10 years.
I could see her. You see, the thing is that I think the women have learned to adjust with what they're given, even though they're getting more and more time. But they've learned how to make the most of it for the most part when they're given the opportunity.
I'm going to put a bug in your ear. There are only 2 women besides Lillian Garcia. That's Natalia and Alicia Fox, who've been there for 10 years. Now look where they are. Almost non-existent. So I'm just putting that out there. Like, we don't give our women as long as we give our men.
I feel
And
like
unfortunately, Natty's name carries her.
yeah, but I
The
feel
Neidhart.
like
Shout out to the Neidhart. Shout out to Bret Hart. Shout out to the Anvil.
Yeah,
Shout
but-
out to Canada. Hello, mate. Oh, wait, that's Australia.
Yeah. I don't know
What
where
do
you
they
went
have
with
in
that
Canada?
one.
Moose. That's what they have in
They have
Canada.
hey bub
Hey, bub.
and a boot.
Yeah, or sort of boots. Yeah.
What's it? A boot?
Shout out to Toronto. Anyone listening in Toronto, shout out to Niagara
The
Falls.
6th.
Yo, what's up, my people? Shout out to my peoples up there, the Mega Powers in Toronto. No, I'm dead serious. my dudes up there, they're freaking mad cool. They used to come down. They used to fly down from Toronto. Just
Really?
yeah. They used to come through and just.
We love Canada. It's
Yeah.
so clean.
You know what? I still haven't been to Canada yet, but I will
We're
soon.
gonna go this summer.
Destination podcast. I'm here for it.
Yes!
Destination podcast. That shit would be hilarious.
Speaking of the women,
Teddy offending people in a different country.
I would love it.
Yeah, but we can
Well-
all wear Nightheart t-shirts.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So here's my thing
What's
about.
up?
I'm
Here's
gonna
my
wear a
thing
Shawn
about.
Michaels t-shirt just to piss off everyone.
You would.
Brett screwed Brett. That's what my shirt's gonna say. Brett screwed Brett. Shout out to the Montreal Screwjob, by the way. Mr. McMahon, I fucking love it.
So-
Go ahead, Sonny.
All right. So here's my thought. Natalia and Alicia Fox, they're good workers in the ring, but at the end of the day, they can't do shit on the mic. They suck. I mean, I can't stand hearing Natty on the mic, and Alicia Fox can only be crazy Alicia Fox when she's on the mic. That's it.
They're fading.
So I mean,
Give our women 10 years.
no, but they're still solid in the ring. Like you put them
They
in the
always
ring,
have
they,
been.
But I feel like the Taminas and the Nia Jaxes, like the big ones, that they're like, well, it really doesn't matter if Pretty fades, and I'm doing air quotes, guys. Don't come at me for this. I know they're gorgeous, but to Vince, that's not his type of gorgeous. So he's like, they can stay around as long as they want. They're gonna look the same forever. So he doesn't push
true.
them out. They're
Well,
kind of
funny you
just
should
there.
say. So Naya took on Asuka. Asuka. What'd you guys think? I am worried that the streak is going to last forever, and my children will be watching Asuka with the streak. Like,
What am I gonna do
who
about
you
my
who you
children?
having who you having children with?
I mean, just like, when are we going to take?
Who's letting you adopt?
Don't worry about what I do, Sonny.
He's just gonna take it one.
I'm literally going to walk into a mall and take someone's baby. Hashtag lifetime
That's not
original movie.
self-incriminating.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
But if the child is, of Asian descent, they will be proud that you were here for Asuka. I'm just saying.
Asuka.
Asuka.
So Naya took on Asuka. Asuka was victorious. Naya then fucking demolished her through a wall.
But that's what I don't get. Why does all this power come after the match? And I'm like, you're making her look like this monster. You're making Nia look strong to just have her get defeated. So where are we going with this?
We're protecting the streak, but how long do you guys think this streak is going to last? Because I'm a little over it.
Honestly, the streak is getting really annoying. I mean, I really like Asuka in the ring, but the problem is that the streak is not doing much. It's almost like with Goldberg. I mean, after a while, you just fucking lose already.
Yeah.
He used to get hit with pyro all the time. I respect that man.
He used to inhale the pyro though.
Yeah. Respect that man.
Yeah,
I'm like,
but-
don't talk bad about Goldberg on
but-
this side.
Hey, listen, you know what? I like Goldberg just as much as a lot of people. My only issue was after a while it got boring, especially when they were burying so much other talent that could have been telling so many other better stories. But anyway, that's a whole
Shout
nother
out to the
story.
Hall of Fame for Goldberg.
Exactly.
It's gonna be great.
We'll see about that.
I can't wait to hear his speech.
I still want the guy that used to bring him out to induct him.
Jesus. Well, speaking of Hall of Fame, Kurt Angle showed his ass at the Elimination Chamber with Ronda Rousey's whole entire thing. That was hysterical.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle snitching. Oh, wait. It's called dry snitching. That's what I learned in the streets. He was dry snitching, as they
dry-
say. He was dry snitching.
Why is it dry snitching?
I don't know. I read it in the Yep I Like Wrestling page, so
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know what it means. I like the sound of it. So Ronda Rousey signs a contract. She throws Triple H through a table and scares the panties off of Stephanie McMahon. How'd you guys like that segment?
Nothing scares Stephanie.
Really?
I love
Not
her.
even China? Oh, that was
Oh.
bad. Teddy, stop it.
Jesus.
But Sonny lets me do it. So,
These are the thoughts and words of Teddy
And Teddy alone.
and Teddy alone. They do
my
not
first disclaimer of the night.
they do not reflect the brand Yep I Like Wrestling or its other people involved.
That's not bad. 20 minutes in. Yeah.
It's my personal record.
I'm very proud.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Are we happy that Ronda's here? Are we over it?
You know what? Honestly, I'm so freaking indifferent about it because the thing is, because you know what? They haven't really shown enough, and
I don't know what she can do.
yeah,
So I don't care and I'm not invested.
yeah, because right now it's just a celebrity tie-in. That's all to me. That's all it is. Because fucking Curvin was right. Shout out to Curvin who.
Don't say that, because then he'll think he's always going to be right.
That's what I'm saying. Fucking Curvin. I can't believe because he's gonna be like, as it is. He's already like, yeah, I got everything right. I'm like, shit.
Those sources that I made fun of,
Curvin's gonna be in.
kinda,
He's gonna be insufferable for the next to the next pay per view.
Oh, no.
Thank God it's only 2 weeks away. He got everything right. His picks were on the money.
It was
each
almost
and every.
scary.
Yeah, it was like you. Honestly, I'm like beginning to wonder. All right, dude, I don't see you that often. Are you in
writing?
Connecticut? Are you really in Connecticut? Like, are you?
Stanford.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking that maybe he is out there. So he got every single pick right, even the shit that wasn't even listed. Like he picked the freaking Cesaro and Sheamus to retain. That shit wasn't even on the card originally.
He did say Kurt Angle was going to team up with Ronda Rousey and
He-
possibly face Stephanie and Triple
Well,
H.
they're
He even got the
Olympians.
fucking
Like,
pre-show right.
He's a shout out to Kurt. He's a scary individual. And you know what? We've said his name 3 times. Like Beetlejuice, he's going to show up. So let's stop
Oh, no.
saying it.
Shit, I think I see him outside. Fuck. All right.
Because between him and Roger, I don't know whose head is bigger with their knowledge of wrestling.
Imagine a podcast with the two of them on
Oh,
that shit.
Jesus.
Oh my god. You know what? That shit
Don't
ain't
do it.
happening.
I'm gonna
Nah.
throw
Don't
somebody
do it.
through a table then. That's gonna be me.
Yeah.
Triple H went through that table.
I'm large enough to pick up a Triple H and put him through a table. I'm just saying, one of y'all could catch it.
Shout out to Roger.
Hello, Roger. So, what do we think?
So
Survey
Woken.
says.
I
survey
feel like
says-
I need more data, and I
More.
can't hate her and I can't love her yet, and I'm just waiting.
Can we all agree we
essentially.
hated her bun on Monday Night Raw? Can we do that?
Oh, I thought we were gonna wait till we got to
Oh,
Raw for
oh,
that.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll get to
oh,
Raw
I
in a
can
second.
get there.
Yeah.
You
We'll
let
talk
me know.
about
We'll
it
be
on
right
Monday.
there.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
no
talk
problem.
about that. But I mean, honestly, the rest of the card. I mean, we had Matt Hardy that beat Bray Wyatt. You know, that was whatever. I mean, again, that was.
Until I see Jeff, I'm not interested. Or until they bring out Rebby. And like they really bring out the whole Woken crew, and we're
And
really
bring,
in
and
there.
bring his son out.
Little
Bring
baby
both
Matt.
of them out.
Little
Bring-
baby Matt.
Yeah, just
That-
have the
that'd be
baby in the
dope.
carrier. Just delete while
Yeah.
he's in the carrier. I'm totally down for it.
Yeah, that would be kind of dope. But I mean, the rest of the card was whatever. And then
No. Give it some respect. How did that card end, Sonny? Say it.
I'm
Say
about-
it
What?
slowly
I'm
for
like,
me.
wait, where you
Say
going
it
with this?
slowly for
No,
me.
I was about to get to the last
Slower
match.
and make your voice deeper when you say it. Go ahead, Sonny. I'm listening. How did that pay-per-view end? Go ahead.
Do not try and coach me, sir.
Give it to me.
I am
Give
not-
it to me hard.
I am-
How was
no.
it?
But
How-
you're listening though.
I have no other
Go ahead,
choice.
say it. I know you're choking on it. Who won that pay-per-view? Go ahead. Go ahead. Say it.
So Raw, right?
Oh,
So moving on. All right. So listen. All right. Roman Reigns won the Elimination Chamber match, and is
Yes.
exactly what we expected. Everybody called it.
We all knew
I
it.
mean, look, he lost. He was the first one to lose, and he lost clean on Monday Night Raw, the go home show the week before. So it was like, yeah, all right, he's definitely winning the Elimination Chamber. And what happened? He won the Elimination Chamber. He didn't pin anybody except for Braun. That was about it.
Except for Braun. You
And
make
then-
it sound so small.
We
'Cause
get the
it
gift
is,
that
'cause
keeps
Braun-
on giving.
Braun
we
killed
get
everybody
another
else.
Roman WrestleMania.
Yes. And you're all welcome.
So this is the segue. Yes, we get another Roman versus Brock WrestleMania. Now let's segue to Raw, which we're gonna skip a lot of the earlier stuff that happened because it was whatever. But let's really touch on the whole promo that Roman dropped.
Yes.
So he comes out looking all puzzled and like talking to himself like, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, you know what? I'm tired of covering for this dude. You know what? This guy ain't here. He was out yesterday taking pictures with Dana White.
Yes.
He's the
Yes.
the champion, blah, blah, and all this other bullshit. And
Yes.
he's like, you know what?
Spill that, Daddy. Spill that tea, Daddy. Go ahead. Loved it. And what did he call Brock? Say it.
called-
Say it. What did he call Brock?
The same thing I'm calling you, a bitch.
Oh, loved it. I love when one straight man calls another straight man a bitch. It's the best thing ever.
When one straight man, I just called you a bitch. That
No, it doesn't
No.
work.
Oh.
You were just
No,
being
no, no.
racist by calling a gay man a bitch. So there
How
you
am I
go.
being racist by calling you a bitch?
Fucking homophobe. I swear to God,
Yeah.
this is my last fucking podcast. I swear to God, because I'm not gonna sit here and take this shit, Sonny.
He is not a token.
He's not a token.
He's not a token.
Okay.
He begs me to do
No,
this
I
podcast.
was proud of that promo. He didn't
It
stutter.
was good. Thank
He
you.
didn't. He was making things happen.
Give
All
him
right.
his credit. Give him his credit.
I know that he was squeezing his butt cheeks real hard because he was focused, so he didn't mess
Tell
up.
me
Like,
slowly.
like,
Go
you
ahead,
know, when
darling.
you're playing Guitar Hero and you just squeeze everything.
This
That's
is
what
very-
he was doing to focus.
This was oddly
I
specific.
can't really relate to that
Goes on in
shit.
the Bronx, Sonny. My word.
Oh my God, that's not how you focus. You don't just like clench everything. Okay, cool. Just me. Never mind. I take it back.
Interesting. Text me when you get home, darling.
I told you that's a negative.
And you thought it was going to be, oh, so she doesn't get a disclaimer? Fucking racist. Oh, so the two Puerto Ricans can say what they want to, but the black man gets a disclaimer. We're not doing this.
You know what?
Sonny.
Honestly, I would give a disclaimer, but I'm still in shock about her. You know, talking about
Everyone
prairie.
out there listening, squeeze your butt cheeks when you need to focus.
I mean, were you prairie dogging before you
Oh
while
my
you were playing?
God.
You know what?
Oh my God.
These were the thoughts and concerns of Sunny
It's too
Sofrito.
late now. It's too late. You let her get away with it. It's too late.
No, I was giving a disclaimer for myself because I was just calling out the prairie dogging and shit. So all right. All kidding aside, me personally, listening to that promo, it felt like it was it was a shoot, but at the same time, the smarks are basically like, yeah, this seems like it's bullshit because it's been done over and over in the past. I mean, if it's a way for them to sell the pay-per-view and it works, fuck it, cool.
And
I
Brock
think-
still doesn't have to show up
Yeah.
to make it happen.
I mean, I think it's going to be a really good and brutal match regardless because, regardless of how much you hate Brock or Roman, it's still going to be a good fucking match. End of the day,
Yeah.
they're going to put on a good match. It's going to be brutal and it's going to be good. So everybody that's complaining now is going to be cheering
Alright.
and like, oh my God.
There will be Suplex City chants.
Yeah,
there will
exactly.
be happening.
So it's like,
All right, I want to say something, and I know you all aren't going to expect this. And Roman, when you're listening, promise not to beat me when you get home. But,
or do.
hey,
anywho,
we won't hold it against you.
what I do in Newark on a Saturday when I'm by myself is my business, Tara. Thank you. I want the belt off of Brock because I want to see our champion every week. But I do not want the belt on Roman. Oh my God, it hurt me just to say that. I threw up in my mouth a
So
little
you're
bit.
the person that boos him and also does the hoorah with him
Because
you
here's
can't
the thing.
pick.
Okay, I like the fact that the universe hates him because it's kind of his thing now. And I don't want the belt on him because I like the fact that if he keeps going after the belt, they will continue to boo him. And that's what I like.
Well, the chase is always better than the
Yeah.
hold. So, I mean,
So I want him to continue to be hated, so I don't want the belt on him. Am I wrong that I'm turning my back? Oh my God, I feel
No,
bad for
because
thinking that.
he'll still be hated.
I
He's
don't want
had
the belts
belts
on him.
before, and they still don't like him. They don't know why they don't like him, but they still hate
I
him.
mean, I think the reason why a lot of people don't like him is the fact that they haven't had him change the character. Like, he's still wearing the same shit.
Why
same-
change perfection?
All right. Dude, his shit is corny, bro.
Meanwhile, Mandy Rose has been wearing the same panties since she came to Raw, and you all love her, but Roman is corny. Really?
Well, this is the same conversation that we had the last time I was on the podcast that Bailey and Sasha have never changed
Yeah.
from NXT.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you want from these people? If it's working and it's not broke, don't fix it.
Well, I want Bailey to die. Since we're getting what I want, I want Bailey to
No,
die.
leave her alone.
And Sasha finally turned heel, I think.
Barely.
Whoa.
Mini
well,
heel.
Did she?
Let's talk real
Kid
quick
heel.
about what happened on Raw, because I loved what Bailey did, where she just jumped off the apron.
The apron.
Oh, yeah? You want to tag me? Haha, bitch.
She was like, nah, fam, I'm out.
Nah, I
I'm
got
out.
you.
Well, I mean, Sasha basically Lion Kinged her at, Elimination Chamber. She did the scar where she looked
Yeah.
down on her and kicked her.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, that shit was, yeah.
It was very Lion
That's actually-
King.
that shit's
Shout out to
actually-
Disney. I'm sorry, but anything with a side ponytail, I can't get behind. So she could have jumped off the apron and went through the floor for all I can. It would not have been entertaining. I hate Bailey.
Yes, the thing is I was like fighting for her the last time, like, oh, she's PG. We need somebody who's like fun for the kids. And now you're gonna go and be like, nah, I can't do this. And all these kids on the playground now are gonna be savages. Everybody who had a side ponytail, they're just gonna be out here kicking people off of teeter totters.
Yo, no.
Bailey
no.
did it.
Every single person every single little kid that's been getting bullied for being a Bailey fan is gonna be lashing out and getting, and there's gonna be
It's
so many.
over.
There's so many kids, so many bullies are going into the hospital this week.
Jesus.
You're gonna see like pencils and heads.
You want a hug? Oh yeah, you want a hug?
I'll hug you, all right? I'll hug
Oh, you want to be my friend now, right? And then, got kicked into traffic. So yeah, but it's gonna be fucking
Raw
nuts.
wasn't bad. There were some things I could have done without. I could have done without Miss Seth Rollins. I could have done without that.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
Finn Balor versus The Miz. Excellent. Finn Balor delivers like a pepperoni pizza from Papa John's, always.
Yes, he does.
John Cena begging like a child the day after Halloween. I could have done without.
Oy, I didn't even think we were gonna bring that up because why?
God, begging.
Why?
Well, we'll
Why?
continue it in when we start talking about SmackDown in a second.
Begging
but
for it.
Aye.
I can't take it.
I mean, yeah,
I
you
hate
know
when a
what?
man begs. Hate it.
Yeah, I don't even want to address that.
Speaking of men who beg, Ronda Rousey came out again on Raw, and with I don't know.
Walking Dead makeup. I want to
Yeah,
say.
it
Yeah.
was a little.
Oh, shit.
It was.
You didn't see it was
rough.
like a red eye.
Yeah, but it was just like, damn, the Walking Dead makeup.
Yeah, that's what zombies look like.
I didn't realize she looked that hurt.
Oh, we can Google photos for you, puppy. Don't worry, I
She
got
had
you.
she had the struggle bun.
All right, Rosie.
She had the struggle bun. It was.
Yeah, she looked like she was trying to be like Bailey, but then not,
No, you
No
know
one wants
what?
that.
because it was like a
the
side bun.
angry zombie ballerina. With the strongest walk I've ever seen coming down the ramp.
Walk a little hard.
I've
And-
never heard of that shit.
And you know,
before.
and I
Always
was one of the
specific.
people that was like, you're gonna be in WWE, and it's horrible for me to say, but it's like all these women here, whether they know how to wrestle or not, they look good. Like their hair is done, even like the bigger, scary
They're
ones.
polished.
Yeah. And she just comes out here with her straggly, like, hay hair, just not brushed or anything. She finally brushes it. I'm like, go back to the hay hair. Go back, ma. Go back because
Hey,
Polly Pocket is not working.
At least she didn't go. At least she didn't come out and start pointing that shit.
Thank God.
She didn't point at anything.
She didn't do the Family Guy monkey point. That's
Yeah.
good. So that's evolution.
Yeah.
But I'm with Sonny. We're just using a celebrity name, attraction. I don't know where it's going. All I do know is I do not need to see Triple H in another match. It's not 2001.
Actually, no. You know what? I disagree with you. I actually like Triple H in matches now
What?
because
I love when he wrestles.
he tells a better story. It's funny.
Talk about
He
broken
doesn't
hips.
he doesn't do the Shit. he doesn't do the amount of spots that he's done in the past.
He can.
But yeah, of course he can. But he actually tells a better story now. I think about the match he had with Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30, and I thought that was an amazing match. Even though I thought he was gonna shit the bed because I'm like, dude hasn't been wrestling in a long time. And anytime I see him in the ring, I think he's gotten better storytelling wise. As far as like the athleticism, nah, that's just he definitely doesn't have that anymore. But it's like it's almost like he's gotten smarter as a wrestler, but his athleticism is just definitely.
Don't you think he's
decreased.
stealing a bit of the spotlight? How many WrestleManias has he been? He killed Sting. Why did we bring back a legend to have him job to a part-timer?
Yeah, that's true.
He tried to steal Daniel Bryan's son. Listen, you are a part-timer. Let's have WrestleMania to the men who deserve it.
It's just the
And by
name
men who deserve
that-
it, I mean Ruby Riott. I mean, that's...
No,
and I'm not saying that,
stop
Sonny.
it.
Stop letting me say it. Fucking
She's
racist.
gonna
He's letting
hate
me-
us.
Shit.
These are the thoughts and concerns of Teddy.
2 disclaimers. Damn it.
Teddy
Damn it.
alone.
I got mixed emotions about her too.
Okay, we'll get to SmackDown in a
Hello.
second, but I don't need to see
Yeah,
Triple H at
come on.
WrestleMania.
All right, well, let's.
I
I
don't.
wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind.
You have a thing for the cerebral assassin.
Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. You
You
called me.
too.
I thought you forgot. Never
Well,
mind.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Hi, Daddy.
And then no, he knows about that one. He know. He gave up on that one.
That just seems like some like daddy fetish that you got.
Oh no! I want to go
Sonny.
home now. I have no daddy issues. My dad is completely in my life. Like
Triple H is
none of
your-
this makes sense.
Triple H is your dilf.
Yeah.
Listen,
Damn, that's nasty, right?
he can
Triple
deliver
H.
a promo. He simultaneously buries and brings up new talent at the same time because it's like I can bury you because I'm handling NXT.
That's like
so
an
I'm taking all this
oxymoron.
credit for over here. So if I bury a couple of them over there, it's fine. Like it's not so bad. Look at all the female wrestlers I brought up for the Revolution. Like this is amazing. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Triple H.
Can't be mad at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
He books better than Vince.
Oh, shit.
Which is better, the syphilis or chlamydia? That doesn't say much. Shall we move on to SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it.
All right. Well, if you all can remember something that happened, please inform me.
I will tell you the funniest line from SmackDown that had me dying for at least
I think I know it, but go ahead.
20 minutes, cracking the fuck up. Kevin Owens.
Yes.
Kevin Owens is a master.
Yes.
Yo, that dude is amazing.
He said what we were all thinking.
Yo, he was like,
Baron, if you're looking for your hairline, it's on the top of your head. Terrible,
oh my God.
but truthful.
Why do y'all always come for people's hairlines?
Yo,
Every time I'm here.
Hey, if you are a fan of the Yep I Like Wrestling podcast, you know what? Can you give us a count of how many times we talk about people's hairlines? Because I'm actually curious. Do we talk about hairlines all the time, or do we just do it when Tara's around?
I'd rather you hold on
So
to the long
comment.
hair
Comment
with
on
your
that.
hairline receding if the hair's still long. I'm just saying.
That's called a skullet.
Keep the dream alive. Put on a do-rag. It's
No.
fine. I appreciate you.
No.
Yo, you know how many people at my job I want to tell that shit to? Yo, if you're looking for your hairlines on the top of your head,
I got a few exes that I would like to say, yeah, let that hairline go, buddy.
Are they all Puerto Rican?
No, he's
Oh.
white.
Oh, honey,
Yeah.
no.
And it's not happening.
you know, I've actually seen a couple of ex-girlfriends that I could probably say that shit to.
They're Puerto Rican, right?
Careful not to slip on
I
that tea you
actually
spilled.
no, they weren't.
Oh, no, because, you know, we got the real
Terrible.
tight hair, and it just gives everybody alopecia.
You know.
Goodness.
Speaking of alopecia, your favorite person, Ruby Riot.
No.
Damn. These are the
Oh,
thoughts
no.
and concerns of Tara
Good for you.
and
You got
Tara
it. You got
alone.
Okay, so let me
So wait, it's like
apologize.
when I do these disclaimers, is it like a medal?
That means I got a point.
Yeah, it's sort of
like
like
you-
a punishment, but we kind of want the punishment.
It's like a badge of honor.
It
I
is.
see.
Not
Okay.
mad at it at all.
It is.
I'll
So
take it.
yeah, those are the thoughts and concerns of Tara. The following comments made on Ruby Riot by Teddy and Tara are their own and do not reflect
I'm gonna be good,
the
Sonny.
brand of Yep I Like
I'm
Wrestling.
gonna be good.
All right,
Okay.
so I'm gonna drink some coffee while you guys
Okay, go.
bash that lady.
I am not. I would actually like to apologize for so many comments. This is all in fun. Ruby, if you're listening, this is all in fun. No, it's not really good to shame a woman about her looks because she is an athlete. So I'm going to take back a good 30% of what I said and just say this is all in fun.
I don't think she's ugly, but she is very strong looking.
She is.
She's strong looking.
but
and
we
it's
shouldn't
like,
focus on looks. It's not
it's
fair
so-
to her.
Yeah, no,
It's
and
not
she
fair.
and she makes it happen in the ring, and you know
She
she's the
does.
little mini leader until Paige comes back, because we all know who the real leader is. Don't get me started on that. But I do like her look, and I like that she's a little gritty and a little like darker. And Paige did it, but Paige did like a glam version of it. She's like real nitty gritty, like
She is.
watch me shake my head in front of you while staring into your eyes type
She's a little
stuff. Like,
hard.
I like that.
She's a little hard.
Yeah, I remember some women that I know that did that shit.
It's a little hard, but we should not shame a woman for her looks. We should shame her for her in-ring ability.
By the way,
Shout
that-
out to Mandy Rose.
By the way, that woman I'm referring to, thank God for restraining orders. Anyway,
Jesus.
yeah,
These walls can talk.
I've met some interesting ones. Oh my God.
The one thing I really remember about that match is Naomi's leg coming from like the back of her body, and then it came up again and hit her in the head. That was a lot. And listen, I can barely like touch my toes.
If Mickey
so
James is a snack, Naomi's ass is a smorgasbord. She got ass
That's Thanksgiving
for everybody. Everybody.
Yeah.
You could pull up to that bumper.
that's
Shout out
the
to Grace
turkey,
Jones.
the collard greens,
Everything. The
potatoes.
cranberry sauce. Everything. Naomi's ass gives you. You
Yo,
could put
she's
a
even-
drink on that ass and come back 2 hours later. That drink's still there.
That's
She's-
what made the
yeah.
Usos go gangster.
Ugh.
He realized he was like,
She
whoa, I
got
can't be out
booty.
here.
I can't be out here with this face paint. All these dudes is looking at my chick.
Hey, yo, go buy me some Air Forces.
And she can move. All that junk in the trunk, and she can move. So
Yeah.
I am. Can I just say how much of a mark I am for the entrance? I've always loved Naomi's
It's
entrance
amazing.
from the very beginning. Always have, and she's out there doing it. Shout out to the sisters. Like
And she's not riding on the coattails of the Usos.
she's not. She picked up where Jackie left off. Where Jackie was, I'm pretty, but I'm
I will kill you.
Jackie was more athletic than she was pretty,
Yeah.
but Naomi has now flipped it to say, I am pretty, and I am just as athletic as you are, now watch me do this. So, yeah, Naomi's out there doing it, and I'm so proud of her. I really am.
Yeah, I
Really
mean
am.
that theme music that she has, I really like that theme.
It is.
Because it's like it's an EDM beat. Like I know, and I know a lot of. And if you're one of the DJs that's ever worked for me, I know who you are. I know if I go to a party that you're doing and I hear you play that shit, don't think I'm not gonna call you out about that
I
shit.
have played it in the house. It
Well,
was
yeah, but,
also my ringtone.
but that's you, dude. We already
it's a
know that
catchy
shit.
Song.
No,
He
but
gave you a gay pass. That's
but
He
rude.
always does.
That's
Fucking,
rude.
fucking anti-Semitic son of a...
no, but
God damn it.
okay. So shout out to DJ Brinca, who if he hears this podcast, he's gonna know about the date I'm talking about. We were at Tale.
Oh, I love Tally.
And the crazy thing is that I'm there, I'm getting a drink at the bar, we're waiting for the night to open up, and all of a sudden, he's the guest, one of the guest DJs for the night. He's spinning some records, and as I'm walking to the front, all of a sudden I hear, din, 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 din,
Oh my God.
din, 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 din. And I'm like, and I see nobody responding except me, and I'm like, this motherfucker's playing John Cena in the club.
See, a wrestling fan knows another. We know when that music would turn
Yo,
around.
I went over to the DJ booth and I was like, dude, I didn't know you were a wrestling fan. He's like, how you know I'm a wrestling fan? Dude, you just played fucking John Cena in the
Hello?
club.
You never catch me in the next man's sweater. What you think? I don't know? You think I don't know?
To piggyback on that story,
Yeah.
as much as I love to piggyback, here's the thing.
Oh, God.
I was once on the train, and you know how when someone has their headset on too high, you can hear what their music was?
Yeah.
No lie. He was across the train from me. His headphones were blasting. It was the Goldust theme, the Shattered Dreams. I swear on everything I love. He was bumping the Goldust. So wrestlers know when that music is like, wait, are you listening to this
Oh,
outside?
shit.
So yeah, it
24
happens a lot.
carats.
And then another time, somewhere else,
That's probably one of my friends. I have a lot of friends that do that.
I
We'll
was
leave
jogging. He
soccer
had
games.
the hurricane theme.
What?
I swear to you, I
That's
kid you not. I was
random.
jogging in Riverside Park, shout out to Harlem, and I ran by this guy and I heard, stand back, there's a hurricane coming through. And I turned around like, what? So yeah, like.
Was he jogging as well?
Yes, he
Oh,
was.
that's great jogging music. I'm gonna be a hurricane.
Oh my
Yeah, that's actually pretty dope. Make me want to run, and I'm
Yo.
fat.
So yeah, Naomi's theme, definite, bump worthy. But there's not much else going on SmackDown. Shinsuke,
Are you real?
Cena, like,
Our boys.
are we over it?
The Usos.
I'm over it. The New Day and the Usos have done it again
Okay,
and
They
again and
rekindled the
again.
rivalry. Okay.
I know, but now that the Usos came back and they're different and they were swimming in pancakes. We never had pancakes before. That's new. You don't like pancakes?
Would you really eat a pancake?
Wait, you're marking out on props?
No, I'm sorry. I don't like pancakes at all. I don't even like syrup.
Now just imagine a pancake from Big E's trunks. Now, do you like it much?
No,
See?
I did buy a box
With
of
like a-
burritos.
So did I.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're delicious.
Yo,
Oh,
I-
you're talking about the cereal.
Oh my
No,
God,
sorry.
no. Hi, Dad.
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah, I didn't. I bought something like that. It's
Are
called
you a
Apple
fan of
Jacks.
Budio? No.
No, I'm not buying fucking fruity.
Fruitios? Really? We're not doing the gay slurs. So, you know what? Because that was
Close
his
the
third
laptop,
chance,
that's
so
it.
No.
Bootios.
One day you're gonna show up.
They
and I'm
made
not gonna
sure
be
you
here.
ain't
That'll teach you.
booty.
I'm just gonna put a cardboard cutout of me here for the next podcast and see how you like it. Do this show without me.
It's
No,
gonna
fuck
have
that,
a
you
voice
will.
box, and
gonna have a voice-
it's still gonna talk.
It's gonna be him. It's gonna be a cardboard cutout with a freaking phone, and he's gonna basically just be FaceTiming and shit. I'm not gonna be there, but I'm gonna be
I'm
there.
gonna Skype the shit out of all of you, I swear to God. That's why I can't wait to die, because I'm gonna haunt every fucking person. And it's not gonna be, did you hear that? No, I'm just gonna sit down on people's couches like, yes, bitch, I'm
It's
dead.
Britney.
Yeah, like, turn on the heater, it's cold in here. Like, I'm gonna fucking haunt you, Sonny. But anywho, John Cena's still begging for a WrestleMania opponent.
And it
Ay.
seems like he's gotten a little bit closer. So now he has a title match with 10, 15, 20 other people at Fastlane. I mean, honestly, by next week, I expect that match to be a fatal 12-way.
Where's Teddy Long? Make it a 16-man with The Undertaker.
And
Like,
they're all
you
going to
know,
go one-on-one with The Undertaker. Holla, holla.
now, can we please stop? Tara, help me here. You ever had a guy who was kind of small down there, but he ate pussy really well? That's John Cena. He's trying so bloody hard right now.
I can't breathe right now.
And I am over it.
So
Hey, what's up, Daddy?
he's Kmart.
I'm
It's
over it.
Kmart. It's a lot of Kmart, and it's like you even bringing up the Undertaker, my man's like,
Oh,
come
God.
on. Undertaker was at his retirement home, like
I was shivering.
he was like, Michelle, turn this off.
Please.
You hear what the rumors are, though, right? Supposedly it's going to be him and Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. Like, that's what they're going to end up leading up to.
What?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have so much freaking talent.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why are we still going down this road?
I've seen that match way too many times.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't really care. You know what? Just throw his ass in the freaking Andre the Giant Battle Royal. That's
Oh,
as far as
God.
I'm concerned.
Cena,
Yeah. But you know what? The lead up to WrestleMania is seeming to be like really fucking horrible. And whenever that happens, that's when it's one of the best WrestleManias of all time.
You think?
Every time there's a horrible lead up to a WrestleMania, that WrestleMania tends up being really, really freaking good. And then they do an amazing 24 special, and then after a while you find yourself remembering it fondly, but then you forget that the lead up was fucking horrible. Because then they brainwash you with those amazing specials that they do on the WWE network. Which, you know what, let's use that as a segue to another discussion. WWE programming, I tend to mark out for a lot of their documentaries. Teddy, what do you like on WWE Network?
It's funny you should say that. One day I binged every Undertaker WrestleMania. I did it one time, so it's funny you brought up, we were just talking about the Undertaker and WrestleMania. One day I watched every one of Taker's WrestleMania matches. But I'm going to be honest, I don't use the network as much as I should outside of pay-per-views.
Oh
I
no.
am very character driven, and I'll explain that. If they say, "Oh, Ric Flair has a documentary," I'll go for that.
Okay.
But I won't just watch any documentary. If they say, "Oh, Candice Michelle is on Dinner for Three," that I'll watch. See, like I'm more wrestler driven.
So you're looking
As
for
opposed-
specific
Exactly.
episodes as opposed to like
The whole
their
series.
specials.
People, not even episodes.
I mean,
specific
that's what
people.
that's what I misspoke. Yeah.
So, but other than that, I don't touch the network outside of pay-per-views.
How about you, Tara?
I love the behind the scenes ones, the ones where you get to see them be real and
Yeah,
raw.
yeah.
I liked I binged Holy Foley just because, you grow up with Mick Foley and
Shout out to the
you
Foleys.
see him being this psychopath and thumbnails and fire and barbed wire, and then you see on Holy Foley that he has a whole room of Christmas ornaments.
He's a doof.
Yeah, he's a little baby. So it's little things like that that make you want to really like embrace the network, things like that. When they did the behind the scenes on Ric Flair, I was crying with him. The minute
30 for 30 was amazing.
Oh,
couldn't
man.
even.
I have watched it again, but I didn't watch it on the network. I watched it on, what was it, on ESPN? Is that what
Yeah,
they
yeah,
call
it was
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
on ESPN.
It's on my DVR still, but that was a great documentary.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what? The WWE's 24 specials, where they just take one thing 24 hours at a time, those are actually really amazing. Because you know what? What got me choked up was the one with Daniel Bryan, with the whole Connor Crusher. Like, I like,
yeah.
like that. Like,
The feels.
yeah, anything that has to do with like a kid that's sick, that shit is an immediate like waterworks. Yeah, I'm just like, fuck, man. I'm a big softie when it comes to like certain things that are like touching and sensitive like that. And they've had moments when they've actually got me like that, where I'm just like, damn, man, like shit, this is like a really well done,
So you do have a heart. I would not have guessed that.
Well, the thing is, I try to put it in my bag when I'm out and about,
Yeah.
but when I'm home, I put it back in.
That's why he watches Catfish.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
no,
I
I
wouldn't
take
do
I take it
that.
out when I watch Catfish because I just
See.
laugh at
The
everybody.
Finn Balor one did that to me too. Just like see him go through his
Yeah.
injury and not for nothing. Whoever picks the soundtracks for these documentaries, they
Yeah.
get you involved.
Shout out to Jim
You-
Johnson.
You need to watch.
And
you need
CFO.
you need to definitely watch and embrace it, because I think it gives you a new love for them too when you get to see the behind the scenes. And even if it is scripted, even if it's semi-scripted,
Yeah, exactly.
it's still another piece of the storyline that you wouldn't have gotten
yeah,
otherwise.
exactly. That's like a really good point.
It's kind of amazing. I'm going to take you all back in time to about 2002. WWE had a show that used to come on late night Saturdays called
Oh.
WWE Confidential. It was hosted by Mean Gene Okerlund.
Yes.
Yeah.
That show was canceled because Triple H thought it was too inside, that they were releasing too much information, so the show was taken away. Now we have the network where, again, it's put back on there. So it's like, yeah, the business really has changed.
Oh yeah, without question.
You know,
They embrace it. They embrace the
They have
Twitter.
no choice but to. Because the thing is, now it actually brings more, as opposed to shaming the business. Now it actually gives it more of a mystique factor that makes people say, so this is what they really like outside from doing these shows. So it definitely draws people in. Something else that, aside from like the documentaries, because documentaries, I love the documentaries. I actually like the Table for Threes. The Table for Threes, I find them very interesting because you're also getting them in. It's not the
depending on
traditional.
who it is, yes.
Yeah, because I mean, there's been a couple of the Table of Threes that kind of been whack, and then some of them that have been really, really good. But I think they're dropping the ball by not doing more of that camp WWE, because that
Really?
shit was hilarious.
Hilarious.
Oh my god.
But it was so dirty because you know what? It wasn't PG. They really, because they were going off on that. It was hilarious. I was in tears and I was like, you can't say these things. And, talking about, and because it was a cartoon, so I knew that kids were going to get drawn to it. So I already knew there was going to be a problem. But the same thing was Swerved. I thought Swerved was hilarious when they first started, but the wrestlers were getting upset and they were not feeling all of these pranks that were happening.
I
So it's just
I didn't like Swerved.
Really?
Nah, I thought Swerve was kind of corny.
Cause
like,
I'm corny then, cause
No, I mean, there was some moments that were kind of cool, but it was like some of them, it was like they kept on doing the same gag over and over. I think it was more like the way it was produced. They just kept on running the same gag on different wrestlers, and it was like, let's show you one gag and how 10 different wrestlers are gonna respond. And it's like after 4, I'm kind of like, all right, yeah, move on to the next one.
yeah, they needed like the New Day or the Usos to produce it and get
Yeah,
that like
yeah.
actual funny
Yeah, exactly.
guy thing in there. That would have been a thing.
Yeah, I mean the thing with the Camp WWE that I was loving was like it wasn't even some of the real raunchy shit. It was something where they have Vince McMahon and he's in some type of thing where he was trying to feel sorry for somebody, and then he looks at somebody and was like, "It's a work," and and it was like, and like that bit was like that was to like really to the smarts that know the terminology. So it was like, oh shit, that's hilarious,
That was really well written.
Like it was to me it was smartly done, and I think the people that did it was Seth Green that does like Robot Chicken, which I love all the stuff he does. Seth Green is freaking amazing. Yeah, I got like 10 episodes on my DVR that I gotta watch
dear.
so I can binge watch and shit.
Shout out to Adult Swim. Shout out to them.
But I mean the stuff that WWE has is pretty good. Did you guys ever watch the Edge and Christian show of Awesomeness? I never watched it because
I
it
tried
just
once because Edge, obviously, and I was like, wow, no,
It was-
so much no.
it looked shitty.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was just basically really long promos that they were never gonna wrestle for. So I'm like, where are we going with this?
Certain
Like,
things you cannot go back to the well for. It's like after a while, DX, they kept bringing back DX, and Triple H and Shawn were just not entertaining as DX anymore. Edge and Christian hit that thing. I watched it maybe for about 5 minutes, but it's like, you all are 50-year-old men acting 18 now. It's not funny anymore. Like, no one wants to see Beavis and Butthead in a retirement home. No one would watch that on MTV. It's like, so no, I couldn't get with that.
Got you.
Couldn't. I am a huge fan of Table for Three. There was one episode with Candice Michelle, Michelle McCool, and unfortunately Kelly. Speaking of syphilis, but there was another. Oh God, I can't stand her. But there was another episode where it was Tamina, Charlotte Flair, and Natalia, because they were all talking about being second generation female.
Yeah.
yeah,
That was so interesting because
Yeah, that was
their dads
interesting.
were Jimmy Snuka, Ric Flair, and Jim the Animal Neidhart, all from the same era of the '80s. So that was entertaining. I think I may have watched that twice.
It was almost as if they kind of like grew up together, but not.
Yeah. So
know.
they have that same experience. you know.
Exactly.
So things like that I will watch. Like if it's character based, anything with Flair I'll watch. But I don't know. I think too much content is a bit of an overkill.
One of my favorites was with the Table for Three with Godfather and Ron Simmons and Mark Henry when The Rock.
When The Rock sent them all their gifts, the watches at the end.
Yeah. And the watches and then the picture to Ron Simmons, which was hilarious. And then we talked about that in the interview that we did with Mark Henry when we hosted the signing event last year for SummerSlam, which, if you want to see that interview, it is on our YouTube page. Go to youtube.com/YEPILW. It's a great interview. Mark Henry tells some great stories. One that's really funny about Owen, and then a surprising story about who he thought was the funniest person in WWE. You're going to be surprised on that one. But to get past that shameless plug, their program has had a lot of ups and downs as far as, some good stuff like the Table for Three and like the WWE 24.
My favorite from the WWE 24 was the Women's Revolution one. I think they did it very well. They did it very classy. They brought you through the motions to the point where they almost give you goosebumps, and they actually show you Stephanie being a human and
So rare.
and embracing the girls and lifting them up. And when that moment where she tells them that they're no longer divas and they're gonna be superstars, I've never been so proud after all of these years of growing up as a 7-year-old watching bra and panty matches to finally,
I love a bra and panties match.
as a kid
So do
and
I.
you're in the playground, like, should we be fighting in our underoos? Like,
Yes.
I don't know. And it's like,
Yes.
we should not. So little things like that kind of.
Catalog a pole match. Go ahead.
I was there drinking my Pinot, just crying, like, yes, we making it. We making it, child. We are no longer divas. I don't have to hear this nonsense anymore. And we have women who are actually wrestling, and we're not just here being valets, and we're not just here as RM Candy. We're actually making it happen, and we're taking these bumps. We're doing Iron Man matches. Like, it's happening. Baby steps, but I've never seen so much progress like I have ever since that 24 hours has, like, launched.
That special, definitely emotional tearjerker type of event. Any of you ever watched a ride along? Because they look funny, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I want to watch two or three people in a car.
I think it's kind of like, when you see a movie trailer and you're like, oh my God, that movie looks really funny. And then when you watch the movie, you're like, literally the only parts that were funny were the ones in the trailer. Yeah, it's not going to do it for me. I'm not curious about what they do in their cars.
You know what I actually want to see more of? They did it with Kevin Owens, and I don't know if they did it with anybody else, but I want to see them do another 365. They did a WWE 365 where they followed Kevin Owens for a whole year. And I thought that was actually that was another one that I felt was really well done. It seems like that's the only one they have, but I would love to see that with, you know what, I think it would be interesting to see a 365 with, God, I hate to say it, Roman Reigns.
Yes.
just to see him and just dealing with the Teddy, stop freaking salivating,
I didn't
bro.
say anything.
Can you stop drooling? Dude, here's a napkin, bro.
I'm agreeing
He has
with
a
you.
daughter. He has a father.
He does.
He has a daughter?
He has a daughter.
Jesus. Yeah, all right.
He's a daddy. What can I say? I'm agreeing with you. I would love to see him 365.
Burp.
One that I think would have been hilarious is one with Braun Strowman, because I think that dude, aside from when he's trying to just break shit as the big monster, that dude is hilarious. Because if you look at his Instagram, that dude is freaking funny as shit.
I did watch Ride Along, again, me being a character-driven person, Charlotte and Rick doing their Ride Along.
Oh.
That wasn't bad, and it was also Brian Saxton and some other people. But again, like you said, it's not as funny as they make it out to be.
It's a lot of false advertisements sometimes. But they just want you watching the network all day, every day. Like, there were days that I was like,
All day.
when it first came out, I was like, I'll watch Slam City. Sure, why not? But it's 30 seconds. You can't even be mad at it. And you're like, it was cute. Like, it was like claymation and Kane's in the kitchen and things are burning up. And, like, he's a horrible chef because everything's lighting on fire. Like, it was cute. Like, I'm not mad at it. Should I have been watching it? Probably not. It wasn't for my age bracket, but it's fine.
Yeah, that explains a lot. Hey, Daddy.
I want to go home. I want to go home.
You see, when I say it, it doesn't sound creepy.
When I say it,
Yeah,
it's awesome.
it sounds. No,
I just
yeah.
picture Sonny at home. Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. No, yeah, I never called my father. I never called my father Daddy. It was like either Pa or Papi or
Papi is the equivalent.
yeah, or I'd be like, yo, mira, you give me money.
Yeah, I don't call my father daddy either. I literally call him father or Pops. When he's not in the room and I text him, it's Pops. But when he's in the room, I say Father because it annoys him. So that's why I say that. I
So-
speak to him very businesslike, and he hates it.
So as you, the listener, have learned, you don't have to be just someone that Teddy knows to be annoyed by him. Even people who are related to him are annoyed by him.
Absolutely. Everyone
I
is annoyed
embrace
by
you,
me. That's,
and I appreciate you. You special.
no, but yeah, my father does not get called daddy. However, there
I don't want to know.
Oh,
Oh,
the
don't wanna
tightness.
know.
That's
because I'm
crazy.
black now, the podcast has to go over. Well, you know what, Sonny? Take us home since I'm not allowed, since I'm being stifled because I'm black on the last day of. Yeah, you know what,
It's not
Sonny?
the last day. It's March 7th.
Yes, I've moved it to March 7th.
Oh, that's right. You
but
moved it to March 7th. That's right. So the last day
I
of
thought
Black.
this was a safe space, but apparently
It's not.
I'm not. I'm being cut.
This is-
And as much as I love being uncut, today I'm being cut. So, Sonny, take us home.
When you say that, it just doesn't sound right.
You want to take him home?
No. No. Hell no.
Whatever.
Anyway, this is a wrap for episode 8. Yes, we've made it to 8 episodes. 8 being the number of infinity, which is what being on a podcast with Teddy feels like. It feels like it's a fucking infinity. We got to deal with all these different references that just make you go, "What the fuck?"
I feel like you gotta just embrace it, though. I'll take it.
And I was being good today.
I'll take infinity and beyond, papi.
I was being good today.
dude,
I didn't even say 8 inches, but I didn't even do that because I was being good. This is my things.
yeah,
Don't go home.
And this is the stuff that makes it on the podcast. You don't even know the shit that doesn't even make it on the podcast.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you again for listening or watching on YouTube, even though you're watching just one image because I'm not good at animation. So thanks again. Please subscribe. We're at soundcloud.com/YEPILW or on youtube.com/YEPILW. Or you can find us anywhere you can find podcasts, which is iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, SoundCloud. Oh, I said SoundCloud.
Okay.
Pay attention, bro.
Sorry.
What the fuck, bro?
There's a really
Damn.
cute guy over there, so I'm a little distracted.
Distraction.
Anywho,
Dude,
yes.
you're looking at a homeless dude, bro. Come on.
Well, he's not bad.
You gonna take him home with you?
Teddy got a home.
Somebody does.
Yeah.
Homeless people are people too, Sonny.
Yeah, but you're gonna bring him
Fucking
home
racist.
and then kick him out.
Jesus H. Christ, man.
Well,
You hate
anyway.
the homeless too, don't you? Wow. You think you be knowing people, but you don't know them. Anywho,
I told you I put my heart in my bag. So anyway, listen, thank you for joining us. It's been fun, and we'll see you next time. On behalf of myself, my name is Sunny Sofrito,
I am the greatest general manager ever. Teddy.
self-proclaimed.
Ugh, I knew you were going to say that.
I am the green-haired glamazon, Tara Marie.
Take care. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Bye.